Good evening, my friends. Oh, we're trying something new and having after dark. So, who all would be here by any chance? Sherry, you're here. Hello. How are you this evening or evening? Night? I guess. Let me see. Well, where did my Samsung go? Hold on. Ah, trouble getting this up and going tonight. Hi, Brenda. How are you tonight? And Becca, hello. Okay, what is with? Where is my chat? Okay, where is my chat? Maybe here. No? Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show the chat on the screen. Okay, why am I not seeing it? Sonia, you're here. Hello. Linda, hi. Elizabeth, hello. I guess it is earlier for you guys, isn't it? Let's do live chat. Okay. As I say, a little technical difficulties. Just a few. The story of my life. Okay, properties. Features. Oh, I don't know. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Oh, geez. This is. Oh. Oh, folks. They did some different things here. Okay. 10:40, Sonia. Okay. So you are in my time zone because it's 10:40 here also. Okay. I don't know why I'm not seeing the chat on the screen. Here, what's this? I don't want to detach it. I added it. Timestamp reactions. Okay, I can see who's there. Sherry, you're in my time zone too. Kelly, hello. I think I saw you on Nicola's chat earlier today. Okay, what in the... All right. I do not know why this is not... Oh, look, it's there. Well, hold on. We're going to do this a little different then. Let's get rid of that. Let's put this over here. I'll be good with it over there. Okay, let's hide this because we don't need this anymore. Oh, it's only 7:30 in British Columbia. Wow. Yes, I remember you from Nicola's chat. Okay, let's see here. Right here. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. So let's try this. Oh, dear me, oh me, oh me. Always something, folks. Technical difficulties. Always. Always. The story of my life. So we're going to do that, and we're going to say okay. And then we're going to, where did it go? Hold on. There it is. We just have to move things a little. We're going to do this. And we're going to do this. And we're going to say, yep. And say, okay. So now, oh golly, that's awful small. Let's see if I can. Okay. I don't know that I can change the font doing it this way, so we might just have to live with that. Okay, I'm sorry. And then we'll shrink this up. Okay, folks, would you really expect anything else? Okay, Kelly, let's see. This is my version of The Sewing Woman. I charted this my own self. Okay. So there we go. I don't know. Can you guys read that chat at all? I got too many things here. There we go. Let me try and make it bigger. Oh, look, there we go. We'll just hide me a little bit more and put me over here. Okay, there we go. All right, is that better with the chat? Gail, yes, these evening chats are great for you guys over, all the way over on the other side of the world. That's wonderful. And S. Golding, you're from New Brunswick. Oh my goodness. Waving from the other side of Canada. I remember that you were doing this project too, I think. Yes, Carla Stitchywitch is also stitching this. Now, she is stitching the Heaven and Earth version, okay? Whereas I charted it. I found a picture on the internet and I put it through my my software, which is WinStitch. So I'm charting it. I charted it by myself. Okay, so this is nobody's pattern but my own. Okay, so yeah, so mine will probably look different than anybody else's. Yeah. But I am curious to see just how it turns out. I am just curious. Trisha, just wanted to let you know that I haven't been stitching much as of late because, as you all know, I'm a lady with 62-year-old husband who was placed. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's rough. That's absolutely rough. But I am glad, Trisha, that you joined us. I understand totally what you are going Oh, what did I just do there? I totally understand what you're going through. Because as you know, or I'm sure you know, or I worked, I was an assistant director of nursing in a long-term care facility. So I understand. I totally understand. And it's not a fun thing. And I'm so sorry to hear he passed away. Oh, geez, that's not, wow, that's rather recently. Are you doing okay? Are you managing? Or I know grieving will take a long time, a long time. And you know what? It's it's not funny, but it's ironic that you bring that up. And I am so sorry for your loss. So sorry. But that kind of can segue into kind of sort of a plan. I never really come on these live streams with a plan. Hardly ever. But I sort of had a plan for a discussion tonight. And that is on aging was my discussion. Trisha, you will be you it will take time, but you will get through this. Absolutely. Absolutely. I know for many families that I dealt with because the facility that I worked in had a dementia unit, and people many families had told me that yes, it's hard to lose someone. It absolutely is very, very difficult. But over time, they have already lost them prior to their physically leaving us. Yeah. But again, you have my deepest, deepest sympathies, and I do understand. But that, like I said, that kind of brings, leads right into what I was thinking about having a discussion on today. And guess what, folks? It's not Stitch related. You know, sometimes I do my best thinking in the shower. I don't know why that is, but sometimes I do. And because well, I'm no spring chicken anymore. We all know that. I don't like the way this stitch is laying. I have to take it out. Um, I was thinking at 73, and that's how old I am. I was thinking, you know, people never talk about how they feel when they get to be this age. And then when I was in my 30s and 40s and worked in long term care with elderly, I know what my mindset was and how I thought about them. And it brought about some realizations for me. You know, when you're younger and you're taking care of or you're interacting with people that are in their 70s and 80s, of course, I know how I felt. I thought, oh wow, they're old. They're just old. and they're probably getting feeble, and no, they probably don't remember stuff, and all of that kind of thing. And how many times did we start to treat them like they're children? Especially in a setting, a long-term care setting, people started people would treat residents like they were children. And we kind of would forget that there's a whole life history here. And now that I am the age of people I took care of, I'm looking at, well, you know what? I might be 73, but, and my body, by the way, thinks it's about 90. But my mind is not that of a 73-year-old. My mind still thinks it's 40. Yeah. And so, but that's one thing that we don't talk about very often, of what it is like and what you feel like when you get to be older. It's like, how many times do people of a certain age say to you, you folks that are of a younger age, oh honey, don't get old. Don't get old. My response was, well, when you figure out how not to do that, would you let me know? But that's the end of the discussion. Then it doesn't go further to say what it's like to be that age. So I know that I have a lot of followers out there that are around my age, or close to my age, as well as a lot of you are younger. And if that's something worth having a discussion about, we can do that. Because like I said, at this age, my head does not think it's as old as it is. Yes, Gail. Absolutely. I don't like being so slow at doing things either. And yeah, it you get slower. You just can't run around and do things the way you did when you were, at least I know I can't, the way I did when I was 30 or 40 or even 50. My downfall was when I fell down the steps and broke my ankle. And for me, things have not been the same since. Like I said, my head thinks it's much younger. It's not, but it does. It thinks that. But since I broke my ankle, I can't walk up and down the steps the way people normally walk up and down the steps. I have to go one step at a time. Put one foot up on the step, bring the other foot up to the same step. And that's how I go up and down, is literally one foot at a time. My walking as long as I'm on a flat surface, a paved surface isn't too bad. Yeah, I get a little unsteady. However, if I'm on an uneven surface, like if I have to walk through a yard or something that isn't paved over grass, or when I go to the grandkids' soccer games and I have to walk over the soccer field, it's like, yeah. I actually, I have to find my app here. I actually take my cane. I know, but I need to. There we go. That's a little better. Well, maybe not quite so much. I need that just to maintain my balance. Because if I don't, well, then it's not such a. Oh, look, there's the other chat. Now, how did that get one? Well, where did he come from? Okay, before I go further, which chat would you like? This one that's underneath me or the one that's on the black? Yeah, Gail, you're right. I did physical therapy too. And yeah, it's good for a while, but yeah. Kelly, a month before you turned 53, you tore your meniscus in your right knee just by getting out of bed. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I Okay, black is better. Okay. Um I broke my ankle by falling down, falling down an entire from the top to the bottom flight of steps because Karen was stupid. Yes. Yes, I was very stupid. I put my granddaughter up for a nap and I stood on the first step and twisted around to close the baby gate just in case she would have crawled out of her crib, which the likelihood of that happening was rather slim, but one never knows. And I didn't have compression stockings on at the time. I just had regular, um, like nylon stockings on. My foot slipped off the step, hit the wall, lost my balance, and down I went. The entire flight. It was fun. No, it wasn't. But ever since then, that has not been the same. Ooh. But yeah. So, getting old, people forget that when we age, we are still the same person that we were when we were younger. It's just our bodies give out on us. But our minds still think that we are much younger. And unfortunately, there are those people who end up with a dementia, and yeah, and it's a sad state, a very sad state. but it happens and it's a medical condition. Yeah. So, oh no. So your mom tripped over her cane. Oh gosh. Um, I can see myself doing that. It's not funny. I'm sorry. I'm chuckling at me because I can see myself doing that very, very same thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Kelly, it's suddenly bucketing rain. Oh my goodness. I wonder if we'll get the thunder in Vancouver. Oh. Oh, these storms, are they not something else or what? Any of you in Florida? You have our thoughts. I did not see the news tonight, but Brenda, you're fine. You will be a great grandma next month. Oh my, that is awesome. And you're only 64. Good for you. Good for you. Still working part time. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Yes, grandkids keep you young. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is, yeah, so very, very true. My grandkids are now 9 and 10. Oh, Kelly, I'm glad to hear that they have left Florida. Um, yeah, I I think what I heard is it wasn't going to be quite as bad when it hit, but geez, it's still going to be rather nasty from what I understand. And like I said, I did not see the news tonight, so I really didn't hear how bad it is. Your niece is Linda. Your niece is in Sarasota working as a first responder. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're going to be busy. Exactly right, Kelly. A storm on the West Coast is usually windy and rain most of the time, but not like these hurricanes. These hurricanes are horrible. Yes, it's just, it's terrible. The devastation is unreal. And the Carolinas and that last one. Oh, well, Kelly, you just go and watch blah, 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 blah. Hockey with your hubby. It's that time of year, isn't it? So, yes, but thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and I hope that you will come back to visit again. Yeah, I really didn't had no idea how many people would be able to join a live stream at this time of the day or night. But I did decide to give it a try because um, it seemed like the after dark ones seem to have really taken off. So I thought, oh, okay, well, let's try some live streams after dark. Plus, it gives you guys in other time zones a chance to to come on to a live stream also. So that's always kind of fun for me because I get to talk to some different people. I mean, there's still people in the States. Let's see. It's 11, going on 10 after 11 here. So that means, Linda, what is it in California? Like 10 after 9 or 10 after 8? Um, so it's early, it's late for me, but it's early enough for them. You people on the other side, it's probably what, early in the morning? I can never get that quite right, like the Australia time compared to us. I know that it's tomorrow over there already. So what's my Sunday night is probably your Monday morning, I think. Oh my, I get so confused. Anyway, it does give other people an opportunity to join in the chat. So that's always a nice thing. You know, when you have followers on the four corners of the world, you try and make it. Oh, Elizabeth, I would not have guessed anything any different, that you're just a night owl. Welcome to my world. Yes, Thursday at 13:35. So that's what, 1:30 in the afternoon on Thursday. Tomorrow, my tomorrow, your today. I love it. I love it. Okay, what do I want to do here? Bringing that down. Don't ask me what method I'm using here to stitch this, because honestly, I'm all over the place. I don't know. I cannot make up my mind. See, my pattern keeper is kind of like all over the place. I was going to do diagonal. Okay, you got, where did I put my, oh, there it is. Sorry, I need a sip of a drink. I was going to do diagonal with parking, but then um, your brother lives in Fredericksburg. Fredericksburg, Maryland? Because there is a Fredericksburg in Pennsylvania that is really within like 20 minutes from me. How do I know when to use one thread over one or one thread over two? It depends on the count of your fabric, Linda. Okay? Rule of thumb. Rule of thumb. If you are stitching on, okay, how can I say this? If you're stitching on 25 count fabric and you want to do over one, then you're going to do 1 over 1. Metro Stitcher, well, welcome to the stream. Yes, there is also a Fredericksburg in Virginia. There's lots of Fredericksburgs around. Um, 25 count fabric. If you're going to stitch over one thread, then you want one strand of floss. If you're going to stitch over two threads, then you're going to want two strands of floss. Okay. Same thing with 28 count fabric. Let me back up. 25 count over one with one strand is 25 count. 25 count over two, you want two strands because in essence that is 12 and a half count. Okay. 28 count. Over one, one strand. Over two, two strands. So it depends on your fabric. 18 count Aida cloth, for example, you can do one strand or two strands. It depends on the look that you want. 32 count. You could do two strands if you like that look, or over two. Over one on any of this, you're going to just use one strand. We'll just put that out there as a rule of thumb. 32 count, if you're going to stitch over two, then I would use, it's your choice, one or two strands. You could do either or. Again, it depends on what kind of coverage you like and well, we all know Karen does not like stitching with two strands of floss, so she's going to make it that she only has to use one. But again, that's your personal choice and the look that you like. 36 count. Over two, I personally would only use one strand. Well, hello, Donna. 40 count. Over two, one strand. Two strands is definitely going to be too heavy, too thick, in my opinion. However, some people do. 20 count Aida cloth. I use one strand. Some people use two. So when you pick a fabric and the count of the fabric that you would like to use, then what I would do is in the margin of that fabric, I would do some test stitching. I would stitch a little bit, like, I don't know. I don't know that I do 100 stitches, like a 10 by 10, but I'd at least do a 5 by 5 area and stitch it with one strand or stitch it with two strands and see which you like better. That's what I would do. But okay, I've been stitching long enough that I already kind of know what my preferences are as far as what I want to stitch with, one or two. Do I want to come all the way over here, or do I think on stream I'll just keep doing this over here. Yeah, I will. I'll just bring this down. Just on account of that's easier for right now. What I can do is in the group is put put a listing of like what is recommended floss usage for different counts of fabric. But a lot of times it's okay. Where did I? Oh, I looked at it and put it back. There we go. A lot of times it's whatever you whatever looks good and feels right for you. You know, what I like isn't necessarily what somebody else will like. I know I know someone who stitches on the 20 count easy grid or easy guide or this gray stuff, and I don't know how she does it, because to me, when you're doing a full coverage, it tends to get a little thick and kind of sort of padded and what have you, um, just with one strand of floss, even on 20 count. But she always uses 2 strands of floss on 20 count, and that's what she likes. So, you know, that's okay. For me, I would have trouble with that because I don't know that I could always get through. I could have used a snag nabbit there. I think sometimes it would get rather hard to get your needle through the fabric. But again, everybody has their own what they like and what they don't like. It also depends on how you as a person stitch. When you stitch, do you stitch with a tighter tension than maybe what somebody else does? Well, Donna, that's a good point too. Whether you're doing full or half stitches, that also makes a difference. Is my chat not moving on here? Is it not? Oh, there we go. Why is it not going? No. It looks like it's not moving. The last, well, maybe it will show up, but look, it only goes, I have quite a few things after what shows on the screen. Do I need to refresh this? Oh, phooey. Here, what's this? Okay, I know what it is. Forget it. I figured it out. I figured it out. It's because I have a selected area on the screen. Oh my. Okay, that's just say, Karen, sometimes if you had a brain, you'd be dangerous. We ran past what I had designated on the screen. So, yeah, that too. It depends. Are you doing full crosses? Are you doing a half stitch? What is your tension? Somebody that stitches with a tighter tension may need 2 strands. Somebody who stitches with a looser tension may need just 1 strand. It's you have to look. Okay, now I'm working on 28 count here. I'm using 1 strand of floss, full cross. Okay. So what I look at is how much white do I see through my stitches? Well, I don't. Let's tilt it this way and then you can maybe see better. But when I look at that up in here, because this is all filled in, I see maybe a little bit. Maybe just a little bit of white shows through every once in a while, but for the most part, it looks pretty solidly covered. Okay. So that says to me, one strand for me is an elegant sufficiency. That's quite enough thread. I don't need to do another strand on there. Now, if I was doing a half stitch, the first leg of my cross stitch, then I would use 2 strands because that would give me the same coverage. So that's the other thing you gotta look at. So Linda, I don't have a hard and fast answer for you. There's too many variables, and the best advice I can give you is in the margin, just do some test stitching. Trisha, you wouldn't expect anything less. I always have to chuckle at that. Yeah, always I have some kind of an issue. I have to laugh. I said people come to watch this channel just to see what kind of bloopers Karen can have. Because there's always going to be something. Always. I don't know. Can I ever get through a live stream without having some kind of an issue? Technical issue. Yeah, it's it's always something. Oh, that was when I was getting ready to come live tonight. I actually have 2 cameras, so I could actually switch. I could actually switch and show the second camera. But I had to pick one or the other, and my dilemma was lighting, because I have a light right here, and I need the light to be able to see the stitching. But depending on how I position the light, there, see? Oh, see what it does to me? It's like, oh, no. So I had to play with that to get, oh, now look what it did to I moved it. There we go. Yeah, this is one of those BenQ lights. Yeah, So you play with that, and oh my, actually, it takes a while to get ready for these live streams. Oh, and it takes a while just to get ready to record a video. Because I think I have to do all this other stuff. I have to be able to put the chat on the screen, and my picture, and my camera with me on the screen, and my chart on the screen, and my stitching on the screen. All the things, all the things. And let's just suffice it to say, it's not just a matter of sitting in front of my phone and recording a video. There's a lot of prep that goes into it. In fact, I have a friend who said that she wants to start a channel also. And I said, well, that's really great. And go for it. I said, but of course I had to do the but thing, but do you realize all the things involved? Even if you're gonna just record with your phone, like a lot of people do, and there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. If that's what you're going to do, then you still have all the preparation of, okay, where am I going to position the phone? What am I going to do on my channel? Gather all my things that I need to show, and it's a lot of stuff to get ready. But I just think I have to go a little, I don't know, is it overboard to have an introduction, to have this kind of a setting now with the chat and the camera and the other camera and the chart? And is that too much? I don't know. I just feel like for people to enjoy the channel and the videos, that I just need to do this. So I do. It is what it is. I am what I am. So are people getting quiet? So what are any of you stitching with me? Look at me go to town. I don't know. I didn't have any stitching on Pattern Keeper, any stitches on Pattern Keeper today, because I was doing other things. I had a doctor's appointment this morning. And Sherry, what are you stitching on? Donna, you're working on your Haid. Good. I had a doctor's appointment this morning, so that was most of the morning was gone till I got home. And then what did I do? I didn't stitch. Oh, I got ready, got some things ready for this. I had to set up my scenes for this, so that was done. Well, hello, Christy. You're stitching on Halloween Kitty Mandela. Wow. Elizabeth, what are you doing? You lost your stitching bug. You haven't stitched in over a month. Shame on you. No, you're painting some beauteous pictures I saw. They are quite lovely. Birds, as I recollect. Let's see, who else? Linda, you're doing the Little Red Schoolhouse Sampler. Well, good for you. So, Linda, let me ask you, do you enjoy the cross stitch as much as you do the heart hanger? And Sherry, you're working on your Hay Mini Celtic Thistle. Gail, you're just enjoying listening to the live. You're doing an old piece by paper, which you really have to. Oh yeah, I understand. Do you know? Do you know? Once you start using either Pattern Keeper or Markup or one of the apps to stitch from, just my opinion, for me, I find it extremely difficult to go back to stitching on with a paper chart. Yeah, I kind of got spoiled. So, Linda, you're saying you enjoy the cross stitch more? I kind of knew you would. I kind of knew it. It's just an X, one X at a time. But anyway, I have done, holy smokes, I have done 148 stitches just on this stream. Okay, it's going to be a red letter day, my friends. It is. Karen never gets this many stitches on a stream. Never. So maybe I better do more streams late at night. What do you think? Yes, Cherry. I totally. Once you go electronic with your charts, totally spoiled. I can't, I can, but I don't like it to have to stitch from a paper chart. And depending on the paper chart, you can, or maybe you can't, get it into either Pattern Keeper or Markup. Most, well, am I running a fever? I don't know. I didn't have one at the doctor this morning. Or if I did, they didn't tell me I did. But I didn't. Okay. I gotta make sure I got this right here. Hold on a sec. This row has some. Okay. some skips in it. Okay. Brenda, you're working on a, ooh, that's weird. Hold the phone. Working on a chart from the 1991 Cross Stitch magazine. Wow. That goes back a ways, doesn't it? They had some beautiful charts in those magazines. What was it, For the Love of Cross Stitch? That magazine? They had some great charts. Back in the day. I always say back in the cave days. Back in the days when we did not have the choices that we have today. It is just amazing the choices we have in stitching today, the charts that we can get. Good Lord, if back in when I started stitching, I think I would have freaked too if we would have had anything like these heaven and earth designs, or oh my. Yeah, there was nothing like this back then. We were in when we finally got charts like, say, the Precious Moments or the Leisure Arts leaflets by Dale Burdett and that kind of thing. We were like, oh wow, oh. Ah, Trish, okay. Get some sleep. Early appointment. Understand. I'm so glad that you did stop by, and I hope all things go well for your appointment and you get a good night's sleep. And yes, do come back next time. Because there will be a next time. We'll uh let's see how many people. Oh, 29. Just about 30 people at this time of the night. Yeah, we will be doing this again. If people are interested in a live stream at this time of night, we can most certainly do that. Because, okay, truth be told, I don't know how it happened. I really don't know how it happened. But lately, oh, the past couple months, I am up till, well, the wee hours of the morning. Let's just say that, the wee hours of the morning. It is nothing for me to see 3 a.m. and sometimes even 4 a.m. Now, the only reason I see 4 a.m. is because I have a cat that about 3:30 every night will jump up and want to lay on my chest because their food, I have an automatic food dispenser, and that goes off at 4 a.m. Well, Mr. Odie is a bit hungry, so he jumps up on me, lays on my chest, And then I get the paw that comes up like this. And he just brushes my face. And if I don't respond, then the other paw comes up like this. He's saying, will you get the heck up and give me some food? However, I don't have to get up and give him food because the machine, the dispenser, is going to go off all by itself. It's set to go off at certain times and dispense a preset amount of food. But Mr. Oates thinks if he gives me the little tap on the cheek, that I will give it to him earlier. Well, I'm already in trouble with the vet because he is a big cat, a very big cat. However, if he does not get his what he has preconceived his quota of food to be, he gets the hangries and he gets a little ugly. Ugly in the sense that he will not let you alone. He will not let you alone, and he will pester and beg until you give him extra. Now, my husband is a softie, and he caves and gives it to him. Had he not started doing that, we would probably be fine and the cat would get over it. But no, Mr. Softy thinks he has to give him extra food. Elizabeth, you relate to Odie a little too much. Oh, that's good. Yeah. My husband's excuse for giving him extra food is, well, he's just big boned. Yeah. He's just big boned. He's not overweight. He's just big boned. Yeah. You tell that to the vet when we take him the next time. You can handle that one. Yeah. Okay. Donna, is your cat an orange cat? Why do I sometimes think he is? But it could be wrong. My Odie is an orange cat. And from what I understand, they tend to be very big. They tend to be big cats, is what I understand. Well, this one is true to form. True to form. And he won't let you alone. But I wouldn't be without them. No, even though when I came home with two cats instead of just the one. Oh, he's gray and white. Oh, okay. Um, I came home with two cats instead of the one I went for. And I kind of got the, what the did you get two for? I said, because they need a buddy. Well, by the next day, my husband was a little annoyed with me that I came home with two. But by the next day, Mr. Softy was very glad I got two. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what they told me Odie weighs. For some reason, I want to say it's right around the 20-pound mark. It's at least 18. I know, I get it. Yeah. I tell the vet, yell at him. But, you know, the saying is true. You don't own cats. Cats own you. That is, at least in this house, that is true. Oh, they're not over here. Usually they are not too far from me, but I think they're over in the living room or else upstairs with Glenn. Not here. All day long, though, they're here. One of them is on the footrest of my recliner, and the other one is on the floor in front of my recliner. And heaven forbid that you try and walk anywhere, because if you do, you're probably going to fall over one. Because they think they have to be right under your feet. I think I soon need another strand of floss. My goodness. I don't know. It's going to be a bumper day. We better circle this day in red. Because Karen never gets this much done on a live. Never. An orange tabby that would knock on the window to come in. Oh my God. There was a video on, is it on Instagram, I think, of cats. Ow. They would get doors open. One would flush the toilet. There was one that would knock on the door and then sit outside and meow until someone let him in. One would sit on the banister on the porch, and the door had a door knocker, and he would use the door knocker to tell him, "Yeah, I want to come in now." They are very smart animals. Very smart. I wish, sometimes the way mine look at you, it's like, oh, I really, really wish I could get inside your head and know what you're thinking. Okay, I'm gonna thread chicken this. Can I get one more stitch out of this and finish this row so I don't have to do just one stitch on this row before I move down. Oh, there we go. Good job. Good job. We did it. Yeah, so as I don't know what my method is going to be to stitch this piece. Like I said, you can tell I'm kind of all over the place. Part of me was thinking about trying extreme cross country. I think I filled in something, a couple that I didn't have to. No, there. Okay, there. See, this is what happens though when I do that. Then I kind of get, I think I know where I am, and then I get confused. Happens to me every time. Every time. Yeah. Okay, there. Okay. I'm going to stick my needle right in there because then I know that I'm right. You can't see it, or can you see it? Oh, look! Can you see my mouse on this? Oh, you can see my mouse on the screen because then I'm right in this section of 3. Yeah. Okay. What time is it? Almost 12 o'clock. Wow, an hour and a half. How many do? Brittany, you made it. All right. And let's see, who am I? There was some chat going on here. Linda, you have a service dog that never barks, opens doors, rings the bell when she wants to go out, and follows you everywhere I go. Well, that is that's what a service dog is supposed to do. But that's great that you have that. Elizabeth Lizzie Lou creates. Well, hello there. Welcome to the stream. That's a new name to me. What am I stitching? I am stitching my own version of the sewing woman. I found a picture on the internet and I put it through WinStitch and I charted it myself. So I am stitching that. And I am curious, I really am curious how this is going to turn out. Is it going to turn out relatively equal to, say, what Heaven and Earth does or Golden Kite does? Or is it going to be a total bust? I hope not, because I would hate to put all this time into it and have it not be, you know, not turn out okay. But I would really kind of like to get down to her face so that I can see what that looks like. Brittany, you made it. Sorry you had to work late. Hey, never be sorry. I'm just glad you could make it. That's wonderful. Elizabeth, you followed me. I followed me a while watching you do God Shed His Grace. Yes. Yes. I have that one on the scroll bars. That is on my floor stand. And I did think about working on that tonight, except for the fact that the scroll bars are like, I think they're the 36-inch ones. They're not the 40s, but they're one less than the um, one less than the 40s, whatever the almanac length is, that's one less than the 4. I think it's 36. But anyway, I'm sitting here in front of my computer stitching, and that length scroll rod is just a bit much to have here. It's just too wide. So if I were to work on that here on a stream, although I could maybe, well, I don't know. See, it's so long, in order to finagle a way to work on it is a bit of a challenge. A bit of a challenge. I did do it one time, not too long ago, and yeah, it was it was kind of like trying to do a balancing act. It didn't work too well. Oh, Linda, you're Donna, you're gonna start Sewing Woman soon. Good. Then yeah, then we can compare them. Uh, Carla Stitchy Witch is also stitching um, this pattern, and I will be interested to see too how hers turns out. Now, she is much, much further ahead than I am. However, the Heaven and Earth version is larger than what I'm going to do. Brenda, you're leaving us? Okay. Your alarm goes off in 6 hours. Yes, go get some sleep. Thank you for joining. I'm so glad you were here and could spend a little bit of time after dark. So have a good sleep and have a great rest of your week. Thank you. Yeah, I'm curious how that's going to stitch up compared to what I did. So we shall see. We shall see. Linda, you're going to say good night also? Well, you have a good weekend too. Let's see what else I missed. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Where did the weeks go? Absolutely, where did the weeks go? It just, yeah, just kind of blows my mind. And, oh, geez. My husband and I always joke we do our trash on a Thursday because they come and collect it on Fridays. And he goes, yep, it's trash day again tomorrow already. I said, no, wait a minute, we just did that. Yeah, that was a week ago. Elizabeth, the only thing you don't like about scroll frames is that it doesn't work with your Lowry stand. Yes, I agree. You have a hospital bed table that you clamp. Yes. And Linda, if you did not leave yet, you might want to also try something like that. Yeah. I don't have I passed my Lowry on for that reason. I just could not get a scroll frame to work on it either. I had that extender thing that was supposed to help hold a scroll frame, and no. Now, it could just have been that because heaven forbid that I would do a little project. Geez Louise, that yeah, no. So my scroll frames are always rather large, and I just could not get it to work. I had the base of it underneath the chair, the recliner chair, so it wasn't just like a leg, it was the recliner has a long piece underneath there, and it was underneath all of that. And it still tilted, and yeah, it just did not. I even, if I didn't have it under there, I even put I think it was a 20-pound weight on the base. And the base didn't move, but the piece that fit in, that kind of just, anyway, it didn't work the way I wanted it to work. And then getting it at the right angle that I like to stitch at was also the next issue. So yeah, it just didn't work. Well, the stand I have now uh, is perfect. It's the Elowen from W Stands, and it's just perfect. It's just perfect. Well, hello, Sue. I'm glad you joined us. Thanks for dropping by. Gail, you use your Lowry with the extender for a large charting creations. Wow. You must know the secret then that I could not figure out. Yes, Elizabeth, you're right. The hospital table gives you space to put all the floss and your tablet. Absolutely. And if you get the overbed table that has the little drawer in it, because some do, you can put little extra things in there that you need, and then they don't roll away. Yeah, we had where I worked, we had overbed tables that had a little drawer in them so that the patient could maybe put some Kleenex or their comb or whatever in there. Oh, let's see. Cynthia Ford. Well, welcome to the stream. Finally able to chat. Oh, I'm so excited. Something on my iPad was saying kid-friendly video. Oh, I don't know. Go figure. So I got on my phone. Well, that is wonderful. I'm glad you joined. So they actually advertise that this is a kid-friendly video. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, Christy, you use your scroll frame, but the I'm sorry, you use your Lowry stand, but your scroll frames are not that big. And I do think the size of the scroll that you're using does make a big difference. You know, and it's like I said, does how many things does Karen do that are small? Probably not many, if any. They're all they're all huge. That takes a lifetime to finish. Yeah. Uh-oh. Guess what happened? Oh, I just looked at my pattern keeper, and my number for stitches today is at 0. It switched at midnight. Maybe I should go back and look at change the clock to see how many I stitched before midnight. Let's see. Let's see. Settings. Let's see if I remember where to find it. Date and time. There we go. Date, time. We want it to be yesterday. Done. Okay, now we can go back to Pattern Keeper. Hello. There we go. 179. Write down that number. Now you gotta go back and change it back. 179. Done. Uh-oh, did I disconnect? Okay. Let's see. That ain't it. Come on, come on, come on. Here we go. There we go. Here we go. Start now. Are we back? Are we back? Now we're back. I think when I went into settings, that disconnected us. But now we're back. Let's see. Okay, now I got distracted. Let's see here. Donna, Karen, you can't do anything small, not even hard anger. You got that right. Yes, but you can't chat. I have you to, but you can't chat. I have you to thank for introducing me to Pattern Keeper during the. Well, you're welcome. It makes the biggest difference in the world. Pattern Keeper just makes everything so much easier, especially if you want to do like one color. If you're, light. If you want to do extreme cross country, it's fabulous for that. And you know what? I was going to try that, which is why I jumped all the way over here. I'm afraid I'll miscount because I'm already miscounted. Well, so I'm glad you found it helpful. That makes me happy. Well, need to go. Gail says, need to go, Karen. Been great to hear you live. We'll look forward to the next time. Well, Gail, thank you so, so much for stopping by. I really appreciate all you guys coming in this late at night on a live stream. It's actually quite invigorating. And Sherry, you have to go too. You have to go into the office tomorrow. So, yeah, I know. But I thought, hey, why not? Why not try it? And this will be up on YouTube. It will not go down. Um, it will stay up there. So, yeah, anybody can replay it or watch it later or what have you. What have you. But yes, it's been, I really thank you people, all of you for stopping by and having a bit of a chat. It's rather fun. It's rather fun. So let me ask before too many people leave. Do you want more streams at this time of the night or day? Well, time of the day, which happens to be night. I mean, it looks like I had a fair amount of people here. Right now, it was up to 30. Now it's 22 from what I can tell. So, is this something we should do more of? Because, like I said, I am up anyway. I don't know what happened that suddenly turned into this nighttime person. Okay, looks like it's a pretty good, yep, we want to do this. Good, good. And we can. And we can. You guys got to help me think of topics, though, to keep the conversations going. So yeah, as long as we do that, looks like there's quite a few that Brittany, you're up till 4 or 5 anyway. Well, welcome to my world. Cynthia, you're a night owl. Okay, all right. Well, this is a good time to catch the night owls. Then, you know what I said to my husband? I said, one of these times, one of these, since it's stitching after dark, sometimes I crack myself up. Since it's stitching after dark and we're getting close to Halloween, I said, maybe I should put some spooky music on and open the video in a dark room. And you know how you used to do as a kid in the dark when you used to hold a flashlight under your chin? Maybe I should start an after dark video that way. Then you would all go, yep, she is whacked off her rocker. But hey, it's almost Halloween. But you like that idea. Oh, Christy, late night is probably the only time you can join live. Well, then we will be doing more of them. More of them. And you know what? Wednesdays seem to be a good night. Stitching after dark. Yep, stitching after dark. Yeah. And I initially called this stitching after midnight because of my being up all the oh, sorry, all the ungodly hours of the night. But then when I decided or was thinking about to do some live streams, to only start a live stream after midnight, that might be just a little bit too late. So I changed it to stitching after dark. And it seems to, people seem to have been really kind of liking them. So I said, self, I think we need to do more of these. So we did. However, pardon me for yawning. Ah, I know, and that's going to get catching. But I think we'll go till 12:30, and then we'll have to. Then we're going to call it a night, because 10:30, 11:30, 12, that's 2 hours. And for people that are going to watch a replay, 2 hours is quite a bit of a long time. So now you're yawning. You know what? Yawning is catching. There's two things I know of that are extremely contagious. yawning, because once somebody starts yawning, everybody starts yawning. It's catching. It gets passed around. Oh, there they are. I think I'm going to not stitch anymore because my eyes are getting a little tired. So we're going to have to leave it with the, what was it, 179, 180, something like that. How about if I switch my camera too? Can we do that? Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no. No, no. Okay, that's that one. Okay, let's do this. La, 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 la. Did it switch? Hello? Camera? Oh, now I went away completely. Okay. It's on. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just have to go back to where I was. Okay, did I? No, that's not what you want, Karen, you dummy. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. My other camera wasn't working. Oh, yes. Yawning is contagious as well as laughing. How many times did you watch a video or something where people are laughing? And till it's all said and done, you're sitting there laughing too. Laughing is contagious. I'm invisible. Yes, I was invisible. It was a neat trick, wasn't it? But I don't know why my other camera, it's turned on. Why it's not, but it doesn't matter. We'll just go with this. We'll just go with, I thought I'd just be able to switch it. Only me. Yeah. Ain't that the truth? If there is going to be technical issues on a stream, Karen will have them. Absolutely. Here, let's just do this. Watch this. You want to see more magic, Donna? Oh, there we are. Yes, always an issue. I am known and famous for my technical issues and bloopers. If you have not figured it out yet, you will. Because what I tell people is that is my, what do you call it? That's my signature to keep you coming back. Is what's Karen going to be up to this time? What kind of silly things are going to happen on her stream this time? Isn't that right, Donna? There's always, when I first started doing videos, I can't believe it's as long as it is. It's like going on 5 or 6 years. But anyway, when I first started doing them, I used to cut out all that stuff. I used to edit it and take away all the bloopers. Oh yes. um I used to take them all out, and then when I started doing live streams, the bloopers were going to happen, and people were rather enjoying them. And of course, when there's a blooper, normally I'm making fun of myself for being so inept at doing something. So I decided I'm letting them in. Unless it's really, really, really bad, or I say something I shouldn't say. I'll cut those out. But for the most part, all the bloopers stay in. Brittany says if you ever have a stream where nothing goes wrong, you're unsubscribing. See? See? That's why people come here. And the fun part is I can laugh at myself. It's like it used to bother me that I was like, oh no, what are people going to think? Oh my God, I messed this up. Oh no. And now it's like, you know what? That's what makes this channel what it is. And I'm not editing the bloopers out anymore. Well, I haven't been editing them out for a while. Because really, that is I don't know, what do you want to call it? The signature of this channel is, be real. What you see is what you get. I am no different if you meet me for real in real life, have a meetup with me as I am right now, this moment in time. And any of you that have met me for real will probably be able to vouch for that. But what you see is what you get. I am who I am. I cannot pretend to be someone that I'm not. I can't come on. Yeah, I even have bloopers in person. Yes, I do. I can't come on here and be somebody that I am not. I just am who I am, and anyone that knows me will tell you that. I say it like it is. I tell it like it is. I Yeah, I am who I am. So, but like I said, that's a lot of the draw for what keeps people coming back to this channel is they never know what's going to happen. Never know. But it's fun and it's a hobby and I enjoy it, and it's great to interact and meet with a lot of or to meet with people who subscribe to the channel. And you know what? I should have said this at the beginning. There may be people out there watching this that are not subscribed to the channel. And I did I did set this up that in order to comment, you need to be a subscriber. And the only reason I did that is because there's so many bots out there and there's so many not nice things happening on the internet that I don't have anybody that moderates for me when I'm doing a live. So that at least helps that I don't have to worry about bots coming in here and putting whatever in the chat. So if you would like to chat or to make comments, please just subscribe to the channel. That would be helpful. Because that's probably how I'm going to keep it, at least for now. At least for now. So I just did want to explain that. Brittany, you keep telling your husband next time you're in Lancaster area, you're going to definitely stopping by for coffee. You better would. I've adopted you as my stitchy grandma. I love it. I love it. Did you see my email about? No, I did not see that, Donna. Did you? When did you send that? I'll look for it. But no, I before I came on here, I did not see it. Yes, life is too short. Life is too short to spend it being something or someone you're not. Just be who, and that's what I tell people who are going to start to do this, to do videos on YouTube or do lives on YouTube. Just be you. It's just what it takes. People, you know what? There's going to be people who love you. There's going to be people who hate you. And you get a bit of a thicker skin and you roll with it. And it is what it is. It is what it is. A couple of days ago, Donna, you sent it. I'll check the spam. Did you? I'll have to look. Did it come with your name or did it come with something else? I'll look. I might have thought it was something else. And you know what? There's some email that I get, and I get so much, probably junk, that I just, unless it has a description that says, okay, unless it says it's actually from you or from a specific person or from my bank or whatever, I just like all the ones that you get, subscribe to this mailing list, subscribe to this mailing list. I don't even look at a lot of them. I just archive them. So I'll go back through and I'll look and I'll see if I can find it. If not, I'll let you know and you can send it to me again. So, my dear friends, I think I will say good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. That's an oldie. When did you hear that last? Hi, Lori. You're just in time for me to say good night. But I'm thinking I have to look at the calendar. But I'm thinking maybe this needs to become a regular time. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. So, my friends, as I said, I'm going to say good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And just the needle bugs. Oh, God, Lori, that's great. Oh, I will see you all next time. Thanks a lot for stopping by and have a great rest of your week.